welcome to the Boss Up, Ball Out podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. It's a new Detroit Lions show. This is our first week with a new twist on Detroit Lions news and rumors. But before we get into the show today, man, I have to bring in my very, very special guest, man. He was one of the first ones to say, hey, I want to jump on the show with you and be a guest on your live show. It's my man, Smoking Jeremy B. What's
Well,
going on, Smoking Jeremy?
I as soon as I found out one of my mentors in the podcasting world was gonna have a podcast, I was like, when you're ready for a guest, I got you.
Yes, he was. He reached out and he was wanting to come on, man. First of all, I want to thank Smoking Jeremy. If y'all don't know, we met Smoking Jeremy B over on Detroit Lions on the Prowl on our Free for All Fridays. My man Jim brought him on. He loved talking Detroit Lions, very educated fan, and he's turned that into a great podcasting and sports journalism career. My man's a writer. He's doing big things. So give it up for my man Smoking Jeremy B, man. It's great to have you on. So if you guys are new to this channel and to this show, let me break down the format of what we do here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast and how the things work. We look at Lions news, headlines, or takes from either ourselves or headlines out there. If we agree, we say they bossed up. If we disagree, we say they balled on. And we give our takes on why we agree or disagree. But doing the live shows, man, it's interactive. So if you agree with what the take is or disagree, I want you to put hashtag bossed up or hashtag balled on. Hashtag balled up if you agree, hashtag balled on if you disagree. And let me know what you think, why you agree or disagree in the comments. So the headline for today's show, let's look at our today's topics. Y'all saw the thumbnail, but the first topic is, who is the most important non-quarterback on the Detroit Lions? And then I saw this, and my man over there, Jeremy Reisman, posted this, and I saw this trade proposal before. It came from Bleacher Report or something. I don't know what nut job put this out there, but it's I think it's one of the worst trade proposals ever. So we're gonna look at that, and we're gonna talk about why we think that that's definitely one of the worst trade proposals. I think it is. If you agree with me, you let me know when we take a look at it. And how are you celebrating the 4th of July? So let me say happy 4th of July, everyone. Hey, thank you guys for checking us out right here and starting your 4th of July holiday right here with the Bossed Up Ball Out podcast. So, my man Jeremy B, are you ready to play the game this morning?
Why not?
All right. So
I got a hot take, one on offense, one on defense, that I think are the most important non-QB guys, and the stats back me up for one reason.
Okay. All right. So we're going to look at this. The Sporting News actually put an article out and they asked the question, and they gave who they thought is the most important non-QB on the Detroit Lions. And I tend to agree with them. So if you kind of pay attention to me and on my other shows I've been on, the guest starring, people kind of know who the guy is that I'm talking about. But Jeremy B, give your most important non-quarterback on the Detroit Lions. You said you got a offensive player and a defensive player.
Yes. Well, I'm going to start with the defense because the offense should be obvious, and I'll explain that in a second. But on the defense, it's Aiden Hutchinson. He plays the most snaps of anyone on the defense. If he goes down, that defense may fall apart. Because he has been our most consistent, most productive guy we have had on this roster in probably decades. But on the offense, it's 100% Frank Ragnow. He missed 6 games. We lost 5 of them last year. And we only lost 5 games all season.
Okay. All right. So Smoking Jeremy B coming in with the hot take this morning. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you who, and I happen to agree with them, but let's look at who the the Sporting News said is the most important non-quarterback for the Detroit Lions, and they say it's Penei Sewell. Y'all know I say his name country as hell. Penei Sewell. They say Sewell is one of the most dominant offensive tackles in the league. I can't disagree with that. 2023 first team All Pro is another reason why they gave that reason. And this is my take at the bottom. He's a vocal leader. He sets an example on and off the field. And before the game starts, my man is setting the tone for the team. He's out there. The guy is 23 years old. 23-year-old, unless you served in the military, 23-year-old usually aren't that type of leader. You know what I'm saying? They're out there, you know what I'm saying, in the face, leading that team. I mean, and this is his second and third year really doing that. I mean, you look at him and how he gets down. My man, Penei Sewell, is definitely, in my opinion, and I talked about this the other day on Lions Talk Live with my man, Coach Dan over there. And I said it was Penei Sewell, and I gave those reasons. But in honor of, I forgot to mention this, in honor of my man, Smoking Jeremy B, I wore a Motor City football shirt today because that's how he gets down with the Motor City kneecap biting with the Motor City Lions over there, man. So
I wore my first shirt of the season just for you because it's a new show.
Oh man, thanks for doing that, my man. I appreciate that. So in the comments, man, who do you guys think it is the most important non-quarterback in the on the Lions roster? But before we get in there, let's get into you guys' comments on the show, man. So let's start at the beginning. Dave Smith says, "Good morning." I appreciate that, Big Dave. Now, hashtag bossed up if you agree it's Penei Sewell, or hashtag balled on, and then let us know who you think is the most important non-quarterback on the Lions. My man Brent DeWitt says, "Happy 4th of July, everyone." What's going on, Brent DeWitt, my man? John Martin says, "Good morning." We got my man, Brent DeWitt was already in there. Happy 4th of July, my man, mile marker King SJ is in the building. What's going on? My man from the Duke Crew, who could do? What's going on, man? Good morning to you as well. All right, good. Patrick Cheesebro, that's my man from over there. He the Duke Crew. Good morning, boss up crew. I say the most non-important quarterback is the offensive line. Without a good line, there's no passing or running at all. On defense, I say it's the secondary with a good secondary. Oh, let me see. We got kind of okay with a good secondary. It's I guess it's all he had room for. All right, all right. Pat Rother says JB is great. Yes, JB is great. All right. He says, "How you doing, Smoking?"
Another day this side of the side and upright. I'm blessed.
Man, I was one of the people that started calling this guy Smoking Jeremy B, man. We'd be on the live shows on Fridays, man, and he'd be on there song like a chimney, like a car, man. And, man, with his cigarettes, man, in
the hot mic that would pick everything up. I know.
and he was in the back of he was at work selling tires. What were you selling tires or working at?
Still doing it.
He was doing everything at the time, man, but he was doing his thing. All right, Hookadu says mile marker and Patrick, good morning. All right, happy good 4th of July. Bosses, what's up, my man Bo Booth, man? Bo, what's going on, big fella? All right, Brent DeWitt says most important non-quarterback on the offense is Frank Ragnow. He agrees with Joe and Jeremy B. He's the quarterback of the offensive line. On the defense, he'll say Hutchinson. So you got some people agreeing with you. Look at Smoking Jeremy bringing the hot takes this morning. Hookadu says, I would say St. Brown and Hutch. A lot of people do say St. Brown just because of the fact that of the skill players, he is the engine that runs the offense. He's the skill players. Yeah.
I would have said St. Brown, but I went back and looked at every game he's missed because he has missed 9 games in his career so far through 3 years. Nowhere am I saying he's injury prone. Don't quote that, guys. But what I will say is we've won 7 of those 9 games. So I don't think he's as big of a reason for winning if he goes down.
Okay. I feel you. All right, here's my man, Coach Mike Jones, man. What up, though? Happy 4th of July for my man, the Wolverine Lion. Coach Mike Jones is in the chat. Mom Marketer says, hiya, Hookie, Bo, and Brent, and everyone. All right, my man Mike says, glad to see y'all checked in on the 4th of July. I got beef fillet steak seasoned yesterday, wrapped up individually in plastic wrap. If y'all don't know, Wolverine Lion coach Mike Jones, he does everything, man. He's a chef, he's a football coach, man. He does a lot of stuff, man. I swear he has so many jobs, man. I swear one day I seen him selling cell phones in the mall. But here we go. Miles Marcus says, nice morning talk Lions, man. Thank you very much for joining us right here on the 4th of July. Thank you for starting your holiday here with us right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. Next topic. Now, I don't know if you've seen this trade.
Which one of the trades are so bad? Because they've all been awful that I've seen.
This is awful. But I think that this is probably the worst trade proposal I've ever seen, probably in the National Football League, but especially this offseason. All right, let's take a look at it, man, because it is terrible. All right, so the Arizona Cardinals will receive Brandon Cooks, a 2025 5th-round pick from the Detroit Lions, a 2025 3rd-round pick from the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys will get DPJ, Craig Reynolds, and Hendon Hooker, and a 2026 3rd-round pick from the Detroit Lions. And the Detroit Lions will get Budda Baker. Okay. What in the hell is this?
Looking at this trade, I'm gonna say something that I said the last time we saw something stupid on the Free for All podcast, if I may, if I'm as free-willed as that.
Go ahead, my man.
About as much sense as wiping your arse and then taking the crap.
Yeah, it is actually. If you let's look at this, the Lions give up 2 draft picks and 3 players for 1 guy. Now, I like Budda Baker. I think he's a good safety. I don't think he's that damn good. At this point in his career, he just ain't that dude. I'm looking at this trade. I'm like, what in the actual hell? Who wrote this article? Who made this? I mean, were you drunk? Were you high? I mean, I don't understand. Why would Brad Holmes give up that many assets for 1 player? That's not how. Apparently, whoever wrote this article doesn't follow the Detroit Lions at all. I mean, that's just not how Brad Holmes operates. He would never give up that many assets for 1 guy.
King SJ said it best. Ball on trade proposal.
So I'm going to say it's balled on. I think Jeremy's in an agreement. He's going to say that take is balled on, man. That trade is terrible. I was like, what in the actual hell is this?
That's fumble.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why would you even definitely look at that and say, hey, this is a good deal for the Detroit Lions. It's not a good deal. The people who are making out like bandits in this is the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. The Dallas Cowboys are getting 3 of our picks. And 3 of our players and a pick from us. What will we give? That makes
out of all of it, the only one I could possibly see being traded out of all of that, and there's 2, but it would only be 1 I'd trade away. It would either be Donovan Peoples-Jones and maybe Craig Reynolds. Because Hendon Hooker, he's the only QB we got on this roster. If anybody says Nate Sudfeld's a QB, they haven't watched him play.
Yeah, and he's still on a rookie deal. So why would you trade that? So, man, oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's get back into the comments. All right, so let's go with King SJ. Good morning. Good takes, JB. Hey, you know what I'm saying? He gonna bring that fire. He always is educated in what he does. He brings the numbers to back up what he's saying. Frank Ragnar for sure. Hux is next. Sun God and Sewell. Hard to go wrong. My dark horse is Anzalone. He got his Fanzalones out there. Man, to see that was absolutely hilarious to see the guy in the playoffs wearing those long blonde wigs at the games, man. But you know what? I would say this about Alex Anzalone. He has grown so much as a Detroit Lion. When he first got to Detroit, he was coming, and people had to remember he had to kind of learn how to play the middle linebacker position because he was an off the ball line. He was a situational player, actually at the Saints, but in college we had his middle linebacker in Detroit. His middle linebacker in college was Jared Davis, so he was an off the ball linebacker. But he's grown leaps and bounds on this team, became a definite leader on the team, and he's improved his play so much in Detroit. All right, Wolven Lion says, "What up, though? Happy 4th of July. What up, though, to you, my man?" All right, I think we already had that comment. All right, let's see. Let's keep going down. All right. Some laughter from my man Wolven Lion. Broski's in the building, man. Good morning, Boss Up, Ball Out Podcast, Detroit. Man, it's my man Broski Bear. I always have so much fun with Broski over there on Lions Talk Live, man. Hey, do us a favor. And Broski Bear said it right, man. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Like the videos and share this channel with all of your Detroit Lions fans, man. Even if you're not, because Broski Bear, you know what I'm saying, he a closeted, but he's a Bears fan, but he likes some of us Lions creators. I like having fun with him. I never take him seriously, man. He has some funny takes over there. And he believes in his team. So hey, believe in your boys over there, Broski. All right. Brent DeWitt, ridiculous trade proposal. Yeah, it's absolutely bananas, man. All right, my man Coach Mike Jones says, good morning to Broski over there. Mom Marker said it's absolutely absurd. I mean, to the uproar about this trade proposal, just in the Lions content creator community, when people saw this trade, they were like, what in the actual hell is this thing? I mean, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Hooker isn't going anywhere. Absolutely not. I agree with that, Brent DeWitt. Bo Booth said that could be the worst fourth ever. After oral surgery, I can't chew anything smelling all that great barbecue, and I can't even eat it. Oh my God, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
There's a bit of advice because I went through this. Remember when that year that my teeth all started breaking and I was so sore? Get yourself something you can puree the food and you can still eat it. It 100% still tastes the same, just separate it. Put it in like those little Chinette separated dishes.
Oh yeah, man. Get you some straws, man. All right, who the hell would write an article and make that trade proposal dumb as hell? I believe that trade proposal, it's from Bleacher Report. Don't quote me on it, but I believe that's where it comes. But I got that slide, that picture came from Jeremy Rossman. He posted it on X, so that's where I brought it from. All right, some chatter going on in chat. A balled on trade proposal, yes, King SJ. That's definitely a balled on. Brummer Bo, that's gonna be tough, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right before I came onto the show to record, I was getting my grill ready out there, getting it ready, cleaning the grill, making sure it's ready to go. I've already got some chicken and hot dog stuff, got it prepared and ready to go, seasoned and clean and ready to throw on the grill, man. All I'm gonna do is go out there and light these coals before it gets too hot outside. All right. Obviously, some folks have nothing better to do. Stupid. It's stupid. Hey, you know what, Bo Booth? I agree with that 100%. Who could do that? Sucks, Bo. Hey, man, we feel for you, Bo Booth, man. That's there. Someone need to take that writer's credentials. My 6-year-old who said that's a balled on take right there. Yeah, 6-year-old is smart. There, Coach Jones. I appreciate that, Bo Booth. I guess that means you need to drink a lot. I hope you ain't on painkillers, but don't mix it up with the alcohol and the painkillers. Take one or the other. I'm just saying, don't do that. Don't do that. What's the Broski Bear has a take about her and that safety. I'm not sure I agree with that, but
okay. I think he's going by the fact that he saw that both of our starting safeties are hurt right now. But what he doesn't realize is both of them had cleanup surgeries and they're expected to be back at camp and not missing a beat.
Yeah, I just saw a video of Brian Branch working out yesterday. So yeah, he's gonna be back in the building. All right, so let's go into our last topic of the day, and then we're gonna take some questions from the audience here. All right, How are you celebrating your 4th of July? So let's look at some of these things, man. What people do on the 4th of July. Now, you can have you know, if you are you barbecuing or are you having a cookout? There is absolutely a difference between a barbecue and a cookout, and it's really cultural things, right? Cookout is an event. You got a DJ there. You got the spades game. You got the dominoes. It's a big potluck type of deal.
Mm,
The cookout is different. Cookout is usually live and boisterous. You can hear a cookout a mile away. Barbecue
cookout
is a
is
little
a block
more,
party with family.
yeah. Barbecue is a little, more subdued. You just got a couple people, you know what I'm saying, maybe hanging out. So, are you gonna barbecue or or a cookout? Now, some of my veteran people uh, don't do this anymore, and I'm one of the people who don't do this anymore. I watch them setting off or watching the fireworks. Man, got a little PTSD. That stuff don't really go well with me anymore. Being in Afghanistan, hearing mortar fire and stuff like that, that really doesn't set well with me right now. So, um, not a big fan. I don't even like my neighbors setting them off out in the neighborhood, but I got to live with it. There's no rule against it in my subdivision, but some people set off fireworks, you know what I'm saying, or watch or shoot guns. That definitely don't. I definitely don't get into that anymore. But or attending a sporting event or a concert. A lot of especially a lot of military bases, they have concerts on the 4th of July. I know here we have one at Fort Liberty here the other day. They have Flo Rida and a couple of other artists here on Fort Liberty. Or some people go to baseball games. A lot of baseball happens on the 4th of July. So let me know in the comments, what are you doing for the 4th of July? I'm just gonna be chilling with my family, throwing some meat on the grill. I said got some chicken, got some hot dogs, man. We're gonna have some beans, some corn, potato salad, all that good stuff, man, and hang out. Smoking Jeremy B, what are you doing today on the 4th of July? How are you celebrating?
Well, unfortunately, I work for a sole entrepreneurial proprietor. I have to work for 5 hours a day, so there ain't much of a barbecue. There isn't much of a cookout, but I am going to go watch some fireworks because you know what? I got to celebrate it somehow. And let me acknowledge this by saying happy 248th birthday, America.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right. Let us know in the comments, what are you doing for the 4th of July? Let us know what's going on. My man, Coach Jones has a comment here. He said he was the third down guy coverage in New Orleans. They're absolutely talking about Anzalone. I was the hardest on Anzalone in his first year. Yes, he was. You can go back. You can go back watch the tapes because we got that. But
For me,
he's a tone setter. Yeah. Oh,
remember when they called me for a
um,
nickname first year because of all
yeah.
those missed tackles?
I don't. What would you call him?
Analyze because he screwed the defense.
Oh, wow. Okay, they tried to get you a little
I was
early with that,
hard
but
on fans alone. And by the end of year two,
yeah,
it, you know, until that Green Bay game, he wasn't missing tackles. And then I watched him miss that one on Aaron Jones when they got it to the goal line, and it took
yeah,
Derek Barnes to stand up Quadzilla.
yeah, definitely. Switched it around for him during the second half of the 2022 season, 9 and 8 season. Yeah, you look at Alexander Loney, he's definitely turned his career around in Detroit. All right, Bo Booth, my man's in the say, in 2021, no one had any trust in anyone. Yeah, that first year in Detroit, it was terrible, man. That first year in Detroit for the Dan Cameron regime, but I saw the vision. Like, and I said this, and me and my man Jim always said this. That 2021, the Lions they didn't have who they wanted. They had what they wanted. They had the type of players they wanted, but it wasn't who they wanted. And then if you look at how they started building the roster, they started getting who they wanted instead of just what they wanted. What you got, Jeremy?
Broski Bear says both of your starting safeties aren't good when they're healthy. Brian Branch is your nickel corner. No, he's not. He's our starting strong safety. Ask Dan Campbell. Ask AG.
Yeah,
Kirby Joseph in that Melifamu is depth, and he's going to be the in the box safety in blitz packages now. And in all actuality, in the 6 games that if he start, he graded out at PFF as an 82.5. The only reason why he wasn't in the top 32 is he didn't have enough snaps. Kirby Joseph not being in the top 32 is a slap in the face, seeing how he had the exact same stats as Kyle Hamilton, who was ranked 4th overall.
Yep, I saw the exact same stats. So but Broski, I don't ever take Broski has his own takes. Hey, you gonna down to your own takes, man. Yeah, but you back it up, man. Broski gonna fan out for the Bears anyway. But I still love you, brother, because what I'm saying, it's all love right here. You know what I'm saying? All right, Britt DeWitt says, I'm in the same boat. Oral surgery sucks. No top teeth and preparation for dentures. Oh man. Woo. Yeah. All right, Bobu. Fireworks tonight. And you know what? The one thing that's kind of where I live, I kind of live out rural, but there's I can watch 2 different fireworks from my backyard, and they're kind of far away. So I can one out in downtown Fayetteville, and I can turn to my right and watch them on Fort Liberty. So yeah, I can watch 2 different.
Awesome.
2 different because I live on a plateau, so I can watch a lot of fireworks from my backyard. All right, so Mile Marker says my in-laws are in Ottawa. They throw a hell of a cookout over there in Harbor Springs, then fireworks over Little Traverse Bay. Okay, Traverse Bay. All right, no problem with that. All right, got to prepare mentally. I can go into bad places if I don't. Yeah, I get you. Like I said, I don't do really the fireworks anymore, but I just got to prepare. If I can kind of get myself settled, it's a couple things that kind of get my nerves going. Fireworks and helicopters. Yeah, that 2 tours of Afghanistan do that to you. All right, dentures, yes, man. Man, I go like the big fireworks, man. 22 and 12. I was that seeing my thumb with a spark. Oh, okay, stings with a sparkler. My thumb burned all night long. I couldn't sleep, man. That's gotta be bad. Yeah, I said the sparklers every now with my son. All right, both of your starting safeties aren't good. Okay, when they're healthy, yeah, we already addressed that comment. All right, that's why I bought 2 60s, 18 row. Ooh, 2 and jumped on that deal so fast. My wife looked at the credit card bill, like, "What did you spend $2,000 Me?
I don't know.
Hey, I don't. I got you, brother. If I live closer, I'd be at all those games, man. All right. Who was our starting 5? Jeremy B, go ahead and let this guy know who was our starting 5.
According to everything we've heard through OTAs so far, Nickelback is the only one not set. It can be one of 3 people, but they're saying the CB1 is going to be Carlton Davis. The CB2 is going to be Terrion Arnold. At 3, it's either going to be Amik Robertson, Ennis Rakestraw, or if he shows out healthy this preseason, Emmanuel Mosley. We're 5 deep at corner right now. Our starting safeties are going to be Kirby Joseph at free safety, which is what he played his rookie year in single high safety and had it statistically his best year. And our strong safety will be Brian Banch, just like he played in college, 65% of his snaps in his career.
Yeah, definitely. All right. We got a few more. Take a couple more questions here, a couple more comments here. We're getting down to our live show is about 30 minutes, man. We get you in, we get you out, we get you on your way to enjoy your day right now. All right. Bobu says Mosley is the wild card. Yes, he is. Can he come back healthy, man? I hated to see that young fella get hurt like that last year. He was like the first snap, tears his other ACL, man. That's just got to be some bad luck. All right. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining us right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. But man, Jeremy B, tell everyone where they can find you and your content.
Well, you can find me at Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions right here on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter at Smoking Jeremy B. You can find me on Instagram at Smoking Jeremy B1. And you can find me on Facebook, Jeremy Ballrick, or on my page, Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions on Facebook. So I do content 8 shows a week, 5 every day at noon to 1, and then 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. And it is a do or die year for Mosley Brent DeWitt. I see that out the corner of my eye as soon as it popped up.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
a member
Go
of
ahead.
the Dude Crew. I have talked to everybody that, almost everybody I've seen in here. I've talked to them on one podcast or another and made comments and had people agree with me.
Yeah, thanks for the Dude Crew for showing up and showing out, man. We appreciate you being a part of the Boss Up, Ball Out family, man. Hey, do me a quick favor, like the video, share the channel with other Detroit Lions fans just like yourself, and follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms. You can follow myself on X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I have my own page over there, and you can definitely follow Wolverine Lion, Coach Mike Jones, man. And you can follow my man LL Cool Torrance, man. They will be back on Monday for a recorded show that will air at 8 a.m. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know the bat time and the bat channel. Hey, do me a favor. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. This is Kurt Steele, and I will holla at you real soon.